Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This video is about if you're feeling behind in life, you should be watching this video. Now, if you're wondering why I'm looking there, I've got a screen there, and also, yeah, let's get into this video. If you're feeling behind in life, it's not a nice feeling. It's a very downgrading feeling. You probably look on Instagram, you look at TikTok, you see your friends visiting places, you see them on holiday, you see them doing these crazy things. you know Maybe you're one of my friends and you're watching this video and you're seeing me with this channel that is starting to grow slowly, right? Don't compare yourself to other people. You have to remember that every person has their own journey, and every person has their own path set by God. you know God is not like, okay, this is the premium package path for everyone. So everyone who wants to be successful jump on this path and it's going to be the same for you. No, it's not like that. Remember, we're all born in different situations. We're all put in different environments. We're all put in different households. We're all raised by different parents. We all have different views on the world. So you can't expect your path to be the same. So that's why you have to stop comparing yourself to other people and start living life by your own rules, by your own visions. You know, people who want to be successful often sound crazy. You know why they sound crazy? Because they're living in their own world. They're not comparing themselves to other people. They're not saying, okay, since this person got this car that cost this, that was so cheap, I need to get a car that is also so cheap because I'm comparing myself to them. Or if I get this, if this person buys if my friend buys a car that's cheap, I can get a car that's a little bit more expensive than theirs to be better than that person. That's not a good mindset to live in, because now you could get a car that was way expensive. You could set your values much higher than the person that's there. You could be at a much higher level than that person, but because you're comparing, it's either you're limiting yourself, or it's either you're pushing yourself down because you're not living up to the next person's expectations or the next person's value. Stop comparing yourselves to other people. Stop spending time around people that are draining, people that are not good for you, people that don't add any value to your life. And when I say that, I'm not saying you should use people. Don't use people. That's a very bad thing to do. But just be around people that are good for you. Be around people that add value to your life. Be around people are that want to see you win. You know, things like that. If you are around people that don't want to see you win, and you can see it, you don't need to guess. I know who my real friends are. I may not tell them that they're my real friends, but I know who's my real friend. If someone, like, there are people that may watch this video, right, that are my friends, or that are whoever it is, whether you're a stranger or whatever, you guys will watch this video and you'll know that, okay, if I posted an achievement on my story or on my status or whatever on social media, and no one, if I post it there and no one likes it or no one says something about it, that person is a fake friend. They don't want to see you win. And I'm very sure that that same person, if you said, "Oh, my car got taken away from me," they would be the first one to say something. They wouldn't say it to your face, but they would be the first one to be like, "Oh, did you see that this person's car got taken away?" Or they'll be like, "Oh, do you still have that thing that you're doing?" And if you say no, they'll be like, "Oh, okay, that's unfortunate, right?" But deep down, they're somewhat happy, you know. Whereas there are people, if you post something that is good, they'll be like, "Oh, how did you do that? Get me on that. How do I do it as well?" You know, like, there are people that message me on my Instagram, and there are so many people, right? Some of them I respond to them, some of them I ignore them, and you can kind of see there's a very clear divide between the people who are either with you or that are against you. You know, like, people will be like, oh, you're still doing that music thing, right? You'd be like, no. Then obviously I'm lying to them just to see their reaction, but then you'll see some sort of like, they'll be like, oh, some sort of joy that this person has stopped progressing. But little do they know that it's doing better than ever, right? That's another thing I want to talk about just now, is to be humble. But yeah, it's doing better than ever. And then you talk to people that are, they wouldn't ask how your music thing is going. They'll be like, oh, your music sounds so nice. How do I make music like yours? Those are the type of people I respond to. Type of people I try to help. Type of people that want to become financial free, that want to achieve financial freedom, that want to make something of their life. Those are the type of people that I try to help and try to talk to. But like personally, for me, I enjoy talking about money. I don't love money. I'm not what is this, consumed by money. Money doesn't define me, right? I'm not obsessed with money. That's one thing everyone needs to understand. But I just love the concept of money. Like, I love knowing the different ways that money can be made. You know, money is like, the way I think of it is like, money is something that runs the world, right? Money is a very important tool. I just like knowing how tools can be made, how that tool, money, can be made. How it can enter your account, how if you do this, this happens, then this triggers money coming in. If you make a sale, then this happens, then this is, it's a skill. To make money is a skill, that a lot of people are naive about, that don't really think about it. When I was in high school, or when I was in school in general, they didn't really teach me about how to make money, you know. But yeah, and I said I was going to talk about being humble. Being humble allows you to accept yourself for who you are, because you know that instead of being humble, you would be boastful about things, you know. But you could be humble. You could know what you have and keep it under the rug, and not let everyone know about it. Like, oh, look at me, I've got these glasses that are crazy. That's not being humble. That's being boastful, and you don't want to be that, because being humble, you know what you have, but you don't show it off. Excuse me. That's what being humble is. So you always want to be humble. You don't want to be boastful. You want to know what you have, where you have it, and you don't want to be comparing yourself to other people. You just want to be you. You want to be your own person, with your own vibes, with your own thoughts and views on the world. You with your own version of life. That's a really important thing. That when I say it, if it makes sense to you, good. But you kind of want to have your own version and thoughts of life. You don't want to be programmed by the world. It's a very dangerous thing, because you'll end up being like everyone else. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, from Africa to the world, let's build wealth. Peace.